Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about a little update on what this channel is about. Kind of changed my approach to this channel. You may have noticed in some of my videos lately. Basically, this channel and my thoughts about what this channel is what I want it to be is, basically to help others, to help them grow, help them get out of the holes that they may feel they're in, and stuff like that. So basically, so for example, my title of my channel is Freedom Anywhere. So basically, what does that mean? When you say the words Freedom Anywhere, to most people it sounds like a destination, like you're going somewhere. Like you're gonna have freedom in any place that you go. But that's not what I actually mean by that. And a little side note, I actually made notes today so I can try and keep on track. The freedom anywhere means it's not a destination, it's a mindset. It's a way of life. Freedom anywhere is just the way you need to think about things in a way of life. That's what my title of Freedom Anywhere means for this channel. What I'm trying to share with people. I'm trying to share, personal growth and motivation. But my last few videos, you probably figured that part out. Faith and stoicism. That's another thing that this channel is going to be about. So, entrepreneurship, financial freedom, doing things to improve yourself, so you can get out of the hole that you're in, and you can grow and make yourself better. And one that's important to me is mental and physical health, especially the mental part. Since I have Crohn's disease, sleep apnea, anxiety issues. These are things that you have to deal with on a daily basis, and things that have to not stop me from growing and moving forward in my life. And anything in your own life that you might have, you might think, oh, I have this issue, this physical issue, or this mental issue, and you think it's something that's going to stop you from moving forward. And actually, there's ways of working with it so you don't move forward, don't stay stuck, you actually move forward. It's like this morning. This morning was a messed up morning for me. I got up late. I even forgot to shave today. I forgot to get my vitamins and pills ready, and take my morning fiber I take every morning and stuff like that. I totally had a messed up morning. But that doesn't mean that it's going to have to ruin my whole day. It just has, I got up, I was like, oh, crap, I forgot to do this, forgot to shave, forgot to take my vitamins with me, forgot to do this. It's okay. You just take a step back, it's okay. It's not a big deal. You don't let that ruin your day. Don't let it change your mindset into a negative mindset. Just try and keep moving forward. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. I'm not some, what's the word I'm looking for? Not some, quote, guru channel, that helps people, that pretends to have all the answers. Because nobody does. It's called life. Nobody has all the answers. I'm not here to sell you some kind of fancy dream or show off all these fancy pictures. That's not reality. I'm trying to give you create videos that are unfiltered, unedited, basically raw videos, to document my life experiences and to share them with others, and just to show people in similar situations, paycheck to paycheck, don't feel like they can do anything, in similar situations, that you can do things. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. There's ways of working around things and making things work to your advantage. You just have to just change the way you're thinking about things and go about things a little bit differently. You know, that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. Like I said, there's basically, you know, like 4 groups that you can, or categories, whatever you want to call them. Like I just mentioned, you know, the personal growth and motivation. That's a big one. They always need to have personal growth if you want to move forward, and you always have to have the motivation. A lot of times it's self-motivation, keeping yourself going. You know, things are going to get rough. You know, it's like getting sick. Sometimes things get rougher before they get better. You know, you get sicker before you get better. You know, that kind of analogy. That's the right word. You know, and faith and stoicism. You know, people who are believers. This is for those who are believers. You know, I speak to God every day. I rely on Him all the time. As far as I'm concerned, I can't do anything without Him. He's always with me. I always talk to Him. I always ask Him, "This right? This wrong?" You know, rely on Him. For those who are believers, rely on God. God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, the mighty Trinity. If you're not a believer, you can still use like Stoicism. Stoicism is the wisdom, philosophy of wisdom. You know, how to, control what you can control and not worry about what you can't control. You know, things of that nature. You know, educate yourself on. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. You know, Google it and just find out what it is, and self-motivate yourself. Use it to help you move forward. Keep yourself in a positive mindset, not a negative one. You know, like I said, this channel isn't just for me. This channel is for everybody who chooses to watch the entire videos, because it helps. You know, a lot of people will watch 30 seconds of a video and think, oh, that's it, this video is all garbage, I'm not going to watch it anymore. And you have to watch the entire video, especially mine, because of the way that these are not edited videos. You see what you get is what you get. What you see is what you get. So you might get in 30 seconds, you might think, oh, I don't get nothing out of this. But if you watch the whole thing, you'll be like, oh, okay, I got this little nugget out of this video because I watched the whole thing. I try to present things in a way that makes sense. That's why, I always say, hope this makes sense to people, because I hope it does. I'm trying to make things make sense to help people in their lives who are in similar situations, meaning that you can do it. Because if I can do it, look at me, look from my first videos till now, anybody can do it if you really want to make things better for yourself. You can sit there and you can make all the excuses in the world. Excuses are easy to make excuses. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, it's too late. I don't have time. All these excuses. But instead of having the excuses, just turn around and have the mindset of growth. Do you want to sit there and be negative? That's what excuses are. And procrastinate, which I have the bad habit of doing that. Or do you just want to just keep going forward? Get to the point where you're actually happy. Not necessarily comfortable and secure, because those are illusions. Those are not actually real things. If you really look at them, you have to look at what you're growing, and to grow, there's pain in growing. Here to say growing pains. You want to move forward. Might be a little pain here and there, but you can get through it. Like I said, there's many ways of getting through it. I've mentioned a lot. You just have to see what's on the other side and go for that. You have to get through these little steps. It's going to be difficult to get to where it's good. Once you get through them, you're like, first of all, you look back and say, oh, that wasn't that bad. And then you'll be like, oh, look where I am now. I'm glad I did that. I got out of the comfort zone, And, like I said, the illusion of security, especially being an employee, paycheck to paycheck thing, that's not security. you can get laid off anytime, especially nowadays with automation and AI stuff replacing people left and right all the time. You know, you got to look out for yourself. And, you know, that's, you got to work on what works for you. You know, this channel also helps me to stay accountable for what I'm trying to do. You know, sitting up here and I'm making a video, I'm putting it out to whoever wants to watch it, thousands of people, whoever, you know, a lot of people on YouTube, so whoever wants to find my channel and they hear what I'm saying, you know, I have to do what I say. I'm not going to say something and not do it. Everything I'm saying here, I do. I'm trying to make myself better. Growth. You know, like I said, I have this channel. I'm working on my print-on-demand business, working on my blog. You know, other things. I do some investing, some crypto investing on the side here and there. Educate yourself, especially if you're going to do that. Little side note, if you're going to get into crypto, educate yourself like crazy. Learn about blockchain, read, you know, investigate things. Do not take people's word for stuff. Do your own due diligence. You know, someone says something, go look it up. Look at the companies. You know, that's just a little side note as far as crypto is concerned, because you can get wrecked in that very easily. But as it goes back to educating yourself. Educating yourself is the key. Self-growth, you know, self-discipline, which comes with just doing things. You know, disciplining yourself is just doing it. You know, I'm not the most disciplined person. Like I said, I procrastinate a lot. I am not, and I'm improving because I'm improving on these things because I'm doing something. I'm not just saying yes, 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 and then not do anything. Like I said, I've had this YouTube channel for 6 years. I was just a watcher. You know, and now I'm actually doing stuff. The action part, which is what matters. You know, just watch and learn. It doesn't mean anything, doesn't do anything, because you're not taking any action. You're not moving forward. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about on this channel, these things. So, you know, freedom anywhere is not a destination. You know, it's the title of my thing. It's not a destination. It's a mindset. It's a way of life. You know, freedom is about having options. You know, as you wake up in the morning, knowing that you have some kind of control over your life. You know, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, for those who are believers. You know, like I said before, those who are believers, that's a key thing, is to look to God, because He will help you. And He helps you on His timeline, by the way, not on yours, so keep that in mind. But always talk to Him, because He's there, always listening to you. You don't have to be in a church to praise and worship God. Anytime you want, just do it. I do it every morning, sitting here in my car. Well, it's light now. It was dark when I came here. But I'm just trying to give you an update of what this channel is about. You know, the direction I want to go with the channel is basically just helping people to move forward in their lives. You know, to get financially better, to get mentally, emotionally better, spiritually better. You know, and just to move forward, don't feel like you're stuck and you can't do anything, because you can. Just watch these videos. Look at my first videos. You look at them and say, what the heck is this? You know, look at this guy, but wait a minute, he's doing it. So I can do it. I can even do it better, probably. Good, do it better than me, good. I want you to be better. And just do it. And just turn the video on and start doing it. And this as an example. So that's the point of this channel, and the direction of it. You know, freedom anywhere is a mindset, a way of life. It's here just to help people. You know, personal growth and motivation is the big thing I'm probably focusing on this channel. You know, personal growth and motivation, faith and stoicism, entrepreneurship and financial freedom, You know, I'll give you some ideas. I'm not, you know, no financial advice. It's just ideas that I'm doing. And if it's a good idea for you, you can try it. You know, I'm not going to tell you something unless I'm actually doing it. You know, I don't play those games with people. If I'm not doing it, I'm not going to say anything about it. You know, then your mental and physical health is very important. Because without that, you can't do anything else. Okay? So I hope this is making sense to people, these videos that I'm making, especially this one. Like the video, leave some comments if you like, and I will see you in the next one.